So what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about trail cameras, and I've been hunting for the past about 10 days or so. We've had a few opportunities at shooting a few different mature bucks. I screwed up on two of those chances. I shoot a thumb release, and it was raining out when I drew back on the bow, my hand slipped off about mid-draw. The arrow went slinging. It was a 10-pointer that we missed earlier in the year. And then also I missed a giant buck on Halloween night. I've been hunting since last Thursday, which I think is right around 8 to 10 days right now. The action has pretty much slowed down over the past few days because of the warm temperature rising. We're still seeing some early morning success, some bucks, nudges some does, and out cruising along, looking around for a hot doe. But with that said, I've been hunting the same property for roughly 8 to 10 days, something like that, give or take a day or two, and I have a lot of trail cameras here, and I've been paying attention to the trail camera activity and what I'm actually seeing in person. And I'm here to tell you that trail cameras are reliable, but they're only showing you, from what I guess is 30 to 40% of what's actually happening. And what I mean by that is trail cameras are very finicky. I've probably used every trail camera there is known to man. Cell cams, standard ones, video mode, picture mode, cell cams to send you pictures to your phone. Every brand, every manufacturer, every different setting. I've tested every single one there is, and they're all pretty much the same. Now, there's a variance with how accurate they are. What I mean by that is what you're actually using that camera for. If you're using that camera to set up over a bait pile, then that camera is probably about 70 to 80% accurate, because the deer is in a direct line of view. You have your trail camera facing a corn pile, whatever it is that you're using to bait to get pictures, or whatever it is, whatever your reasons for setting the camera there. If it's on that direct location, it's roughly about 70 to 80% accurate. If you're using the trail camera to overlook, say, a field, if you're mounting it 4 or 5 feet high, if you're mounting it 3 feet high, or if you're using different methods to mount the trail camera even higher, say 10 to 15 feet tall, and you're angling that camera down, those cameras really aren't meant to be angled down like that. And what I've noticed is when you do that, it drastically reduces the accuracy of that camera. For whatever it is, the animal, turkey, bear, deer, moving across it, it doesn't always trigger when that camera is mounted high, angled down. It doesn't always trigger. So it kind of reduces the accuracy from, say, 70 to 80% down to maybe 30 to 40%. If the camera is lower, say at 3 to 4 feet, straight, straight on the tree, angled straight in front of you, it definitely the accuracy goes up, because it's flat. It's not angled, it's flat, and the deer walking across you in front of the camera is flat. So it increases, whatever it is, 60, 70, 80%. The problem with that is when you mount the camera low, you have more of an issue of the animal seeing the camera, spooking the deer. If you're using low glow or red LEDs, infrared, you still have that red LEDs. The newer cameras are getting better with the blackout cameras, no glow and things like that. They're a lot better. But still, though, when you use them to angle the camera, it becomes less accurate. So another thing with that is, too, a lot of people rely on cameras to tell them when to hunt a tree stand location or a certain area. And I'm here to tell you, I would not rely on that at all. I've been roughly hunting a 3-acre field, majority of the time, different, throughout the field, depending on wind directions and things like that. I have a lot of trail cameras around that field. The amount of deer that I saw compared to the trail cameras is not even comparable. I saw a lot of deer and very few pictures. If that camera, you got to think the cameras, whatever it is, the angle is only, 120, 140 degree angle. If something's walking 2, 3 feet to the side of that angle, the camera's not going to pick it up. So even though that, if you say you have that trail camera in front of your tree stand, you're getting that 120 degree angle, and the deer walks by 3 feet, it's still within bow range, but the camera just didn't pick it up. So you're not getting pictures on your camera, so you're not hunting the area, even though there's deer still moving through the area. And that's what I'm noticing. I've been really paying attention to trail cameras this year. And it's not that the trail cameras are bad, it's not that they're a bad manufacturer, it's just the way that it goes. Sometimes a deer slips by the camera and you don't get a picture, especially turkeys. If you're turkey hunting using the cameras, it's harder for the camera to go off with turkeys. Yeah, if you're using a crappy camera, it may not be as accurate as, say, a $50 camera. It may not be as accurate as if you're using a $300 camera. Who knows? My point of the video is that if you're using cameras to solely rely on you to tell you when to hunt, it's a huge mistake. Take it with a grain of salt. If you're not getting pictures, it doesn't matter. Go hunt the area. Your eyes will tell you more than the trail camera. Being in the area will tell you more than just the trail camera. I'm going to change a few things up with trail cameras, this coming season. Into 2021, I'm going to use them a little bit differently than I have been, but it's just to update you guys on trail cameras. I use a lot of them. I use a lot of trail cameras. I run anywhere from 30 to 40 trail cameras on any given time, maybe even higher than that, spread out throughout different properties. They're fairly accurate, but they don't tell you the whole story. So get out there with your own two eyes, get in the area, hunt it, play safe with the wind, and that'll tell you the true story.